day, we've got that new style for you. But while we're thinking about fashion, did Santa bring you any shoes? On Hanukkah, when you were opening your present, did you get anything new in the shoe department? Because I've got a great way to organize a dozen or more, if you got some flip-flops where you can fit double in the cubes. We've got a great way to organize. Periea is the brand. It's V58071, and there are 12 compartment shoe organizer. Customer top rated, $30. If you join me over here, I'll start with colors down here, and then I'll land at the table. So on the bottom, that's going to be your gray choice. Then this one right here is our gray diamond. Then you've got black dots, and that's very limited, only 400. Black floral is what I have my 12 shoes in right here. And then also you're gonna see this one pop up in just a little bit. This is your blush floral. Looks a little bit more like that. Okay, Diana C said I don't want to do your job for you, but I'm popping it up.
And that's all you have to do. It really
that
pops
was
up.
easy.
That's
so it
easy.
comes to you flat like that
Yes.
through the mail system,
Yep.
and then you build it when it comes.
That's right. There's a steel frame inside, and all you're going to do is just push that to the edge of the box, and you are then ready to customize it. So this is a totally customizable shoe organizer, which is so nice because our shoes are not all the same size.
They are not.
Which a lot of shoe organizers only give you one size compartment, and then sometimes with the bigger shoes, you end up just putting one shoe in each compartment. So
Okay.
this is going to allow you to customize them. So there's hook and loop all around the top here, and then with all the dividers, there's hook and loop. So you are basically just going to position these going the long way here.
Okay.
And then you get a bunch of these other smaller dividers. Now you could even like use a space like this for some taller boots and things.
And honestly, you could also use it for not shoes and something else. It's really almost like a, here's your great organizer for 30 that has different size, what I say, inserts.
Right,
So you can really customize it to be what you need it for.
Exactly. So you got flip-flops, your flats, and then maybe you have some, you know, taller wedge shoes. So if you just create the spaces as you put your shoes in here. Now it has this nice big clear top, so you can use it. And I'm going to just come this way. In your, so think of like under your hanging clothes, you know, maybe you just have it situated this way, and here's kind of like maybe the alternative, or maybe
worse,
they're just
usually
all
they're just on the floor,
all over the place.
Right?
Exactly.
Or sometimes I see people slide them in the bed, or under the bed, I should say, and then you can't reach them again.
Oh gosh, right, exactly. So, or like in the laundry room, like where everyone kind of kicks off their shoes, can become a big mess. So sometimes you use a basket, but then, you know, the sneakers are getting your nice shoes dirty, and so
they get separated.
They're getting scuffed and things. But then on the table, as you see, so they have handles too. So if you're like moving these around, you can. You can also tip it if you want, like we've done here, if you want to kind of access it from the front.
Okay, and that's so nice because then you can open your Periea box and voila, you got your shoes out of there. Think about even yarn. You could put yarn in each of these caddies.
Oh, yeah.
I know that this is crazy, but I have really started to collect hair tools. And even if you like wanted to put like your straightener in one, your curling iron in one, the other straightener, the other curling iron. So yes, shoes, even little toys, it's up to everybody how they want to use it.
Yeah, and you don't have to, you could just use one divider down the middle. You know, there's all different ways to arrange them inside for whatever your uses are.
But gosh, that looks so much better. So that was the example of it on the floor, and then that's off the floor. But remember, you saw how the boot went in horizontal, and then the other shoes went in vertical. So that's what makes this one so different, is you build it how you want to put your shoes inside.
Exactly, and it just takes seconds. And you know, you can build it and maybe for your winter shoes and then store them during the summer and then switch it out, but you may, you know, arrange your inserts differently for your summer shoes because maybe they're all like smaller.
So true.
So it's just simple, and you can maximize with 12 shoes, but like you were saying, like maybe in a compartment like this, you could put 2 pairs of flip-flops. So you might get more, you might get less, depending on what shoes you're storing or whose shoes you're storing.
True.
If they were my husband's,
you'll get like 4 pairs in there. If it's the kids, it's 2 dozen, right?
Yeah.
Well, and this is the time to get it home because I'm assuming we're entering cleanup mode. I like to have all my holiday up, even when we're saying Happy New Year and celebrating New Year's Day. So it's my plan, I guess, this coming weekend. It's crazy how time flies, but the following weekend, I'll start to take everything down. And when you take everything down, it is time to like generally clean up. So that would be the time to go into the closet or the mudroom or the basket at the back door and start to figure out other ways to organize it. Maybe even like clean up the storage room and maybe bring down shoes that you aren't wearing but you don't want to get rid of and store them in here, because the Periea box is also going to keep them dust free and keep them neat and tidy. Sometimes I don't want to get rid of especially my designer shoes, because what if I do want to reach for them again in a year or 2 or 5? Store them in here.
And you don't want them all dusty, and you don't want other shoes being kicked off near them so that they're like
save them from the
each other.
dogs, because the dogs are going to eat them if they're not in here.
I mean, we know shoes can be quite an investment, so we want to take care of them. So either you can use this for like your livable, how you're storing your shoes for every day, or you can use it to store the off-season shoes very nicely.
Or anything else that you could think of, like I suggested. But I would like to go over your options as far as what you want the shoe organizer to look like. So the pattern that Diana has in front of her, that is blush floral. We saw that earlier tonight in a different offering. So the blush is the background, and then just this really pretty, like bold pop of purple on the flower. I am standing behind the black floral. And I don't know if you bought anything else from Periea lately. We had a Today's Special Value a few days ago, but the patterns and the prints match. So if you did a black floral Today's Special Value, maybe do the black floral shoe organizer, and you're gonna have a whole new pro closet, right?
Yes.
Black dots is limited. Fewer than 300 now in black. Oh, fewer than 250 in the black dots. This is nice. I haven't seen this pattern in a long time. Gray diamond.
Yeah, gray diamonds. Yep. Very
and
pretty.
then I'm just a lover of the solid gray. I think because I started with gray, so now I just kind of collect that color. And then if I want to move one box to another closet and kind of mix and match everything I got going on, it all matches.
Yes, exactly. So again, you're showing how easy it is to just customize it. Up to 12, compartments for your shoes. They're just the hook and loop supports inside, and then just load up your shoes. Give everybody a little home.
I love that.
And keep them dust free with that clear top. You're not going to lose them because you're going to be able to see them. And if you have under your hanging clothes looking like that,
so much better.
Look how much nicer that is.
Well, and sometimes there's things you can buy at other stores, but you have to build them, and the building isn't fun, and the building takes time,
and they're not customizable.
Exactly.
And so each compartment is usually for one size of flats or something, and then you've got the chunky sneakers or the wedge heels or the snow boots and everything else, and then they don't fit. And so you end up, it's supposed to be 20 shoes, and now I'm getting like 8 pairs in there. But this is going to allow you to totally customize. So from, you can just take one out. Then you have a taller space there. I like to build it as I'm putting my shoes in so that I make that compartment exactly for that pair of shoes. So
That's
I'll
a good
take
idea.
the wedge heel, I'll put it here, and then you can just adjust.
So it's a
using the
hook and loop system,
Yes.
and you can put them anywhere you want. So you're still going to pop up your Periea box the way that you popped up any of them. But then you build the inserts depending on your shoe size. And so think about it too. Maybe we need to get more than one here because it could be for his shoes, it could be for her shoes, it could be for the kids' shoes. And so everybody has different shoe sizes, and now you can customize it for whoever you're thinking of in your home.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so easy.
So easy. But most importantly, you have access to them. Because you know it's going to snow in August, and you're going to need your winter boot. And you know it's going to be 100 degrees in February.
Or if you go on vacation, for spring break, and you're like, where are the flip-flops? Because you haven't worn them since last summer.
That's a
so
more realistic example. But you still know it's going to snow in August. All right, here is your blush floral, your black floral, and then very limited, very loved. It never fails. Anytime I hang out with Diana and Periea, black dots flies out the door. Fewer than 200 now. Make it 100, fewer than 100.
Oh, wow.
Gray diamond, and then the solid gray down below. And don't forget, helper handles.
Yes, handles.
So if you want to take those shoes down the basement or upstairs to another bedroom, you can do that. Thank you so much. It was a joy hanging out with you this week.
You too, thanks.
All right. Is it time? It is. All right, I'm going to see you on the fashion set. We will talk about comfy knit, special price, lots of great options when it comes to sizing. So I'll get into all those details when you join me at midnight for the first new comfy knit item of the year. See you there.